Hello everybody and welcome to yet another episode of the For Honor Hero School, and today I am the law, or at least we are the law, we are the Lawbringer, and we have with us the man who actually wrote the guide on the Lawbringer. It's Dreegan. Dreegan, thank you so much for taking your time and for us finally doing this video, because you were actually really sick, weren't you, when we wanted to do this video the first time?
Yeah, well, it was definitely good to be here, and I'm still a little sick, so you're going to get some coughing every now and then. But
Yeah.
I'm definitely glad to be knocking this out finally. I
Nice.
know a lot of people have been asking for it.
Yeah, tons of people have been asking for it, so I'm really glad that you got better. And I don't think people are gonna mind a cough or two. I mean, it is pretty sticky in this awesome helmet. So could you give us a quick overview, for the people who don't know you? What is your experience with For Honor, the game in general? What is your experience with the Lawbringer specifically? And why did you choose the Lawbringer over any of the other 11 classes in the game?
Well, I have 6 betas under my belt, including 2 NDA tech tests,
Hmm.
where I actually got to play the Lawbringer in one of those tests. And I was always looking forward to them because I'm a big Dark Souls guy, and I always used halberds
Oh, nice.
and other pole weapons in that game. So the Lawbringer immediately stood out to me. I love the look. I love the stance. I love the executions. I love just the attitude he brings to the match.
He's a
And
badass, isn't he?
oh yeah,
He's a
he's
badass.
definitely just this towering guy who's all about getting in those big hits.
Nice. All right,
So
so
his playstyle really appealed to me.
oh yeah, I can definitely see that. He really appeals to me as well, although I mainly play Warden, but I just love the way this guy looks. But enough talk. Have at you. You ready to show us your moves?
All day.
All right, let's go right in. And once again, two people, a pupil and a teacher, face off in the courtyard of the hero school. And as always, I am the pupil. I really wish to sometimes be the teacher, but I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. So, Dreegan, the Lawbringer, we talked about it. Man is a badass. Man has awesome armor. Man is wearing what I think are medieval jeans, but I'm not 100% sure. And he's got the most versatile weapon in the world, or in history. Um, could you show us his basic moveset in a nice overview to show us what exactly the Lawbringer can do?
Absolutely.
Cool.
So first we have just our basic chains,
Right.
which are pretty good. We have book, chapter, and verse, which is a light, heavy, and a light.
So light, heavy, and a light. All right.
Yeah, it's pretty basic. Then we have judge, jury, and executioner, which is a light, heavy, followed by an unblockable heavy.
Oh, wow. Okay, so a light into a heavy into an unblockable heavy. So
Yes,
light,
yes.
heavy, heavy. All right. Okay.
Yeah. Then we have swift justice, which is heavy, light, followed by another heavy.
Oh, okay. So instead of a light, heavy, light, it's now a heavy, light, heavy. No unblockable this time, though. Okay.
That's right. And that combo actually has a special combo attached to it.
Okay.
So you start off with a heavy, you go to a light, then you go to a top heavy, and then follow it up with a light attack as soon as the top heavy hits. And you'll get an extra burst of damage.
Oh, okay. So I do a heavy into a light into a top into a light. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that only with this combo?
That is only with that combo. The third heavy has to be overhead.
Oh, okay. So
and
I can
if it
do
hits, you get a confirmed, which is they cannot dodge it.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that follow up light, they will not be able to defend against that light.
Okay, so
It's
I'll
kind of
show
like
it
the
one more
Orochi's
time.
top light or the Warden side light.
I'll
Alright.
show it one more time. Okay, and then one
like
more
that.
time from my perspective. So that's a heavy, a light.
Oh,
Okay,
sorry.
thank you. That is a heavy, a light, a top heavy, and a light. Okay. Now,
Yes.
I noticed when you were hitting me, sometimes I was getting the stun property, which means like my screen went white for a bit and I couldn't see the UI. How did that happen? We didn't really do anything special.
Well, you don't have to, and that's part of what makes the Lawbringer really good. All of his top heavies are going
Oh,
to cause a stun effect.
every single,
Every
just
single one.
normal top heavy.
Normal, unblockable top heavies, anything that's heavy and comes from the top, it's going to ring your bell.
Oh yeah, so yeah, okay, so just the top heavy. Doesn't matter if it's in a combo, doesn't matter if it's out of the combo.
That's right.
Okay.
Now, another of the other basic moves that the Lawbringer can just do without having to have an input from the enemy is a shove, which can be done from any dodging direction beside from back.
Oh, okay, I do that by dodging and pressing guard break, right?
Yes, you do.
Okay, so I can dodge right, left, or forward and do the guard break, but if I dodge backwards and do the guard break, he just does a normal guard break.
That's right.
There we go.
Now, I
okay.
want you to pay close attention to your stamina bar now.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's going down.
Oh, yeah. The Lawbringer is actually really good and has plenty of tools to deal stamina damage. Also, I forgot to touch on this as well. Look at your stamina bar, or look at my stamina bar after you land a top heavy.
Oh wow, what? Wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
So I not only stun you, I also take off like a huge chunk of your stamina.
Oh, yes. And that's also really good for if the opponent's defending top, you got to get through them. So you use the top heavy unblockable from Judge, Jury, and Executioner to get through them, deal damage, deal stamina damage, and stun them.
Nice, but that is only with
Very
top
nice.
heavies, right?
Only with top heavies.
Yeah, because if I do a side heavy, yeah, no stamina. If I do a top heavy, tons of stamina damage and stun. All right, okay. Now what
aside
about
from shove?
Yeah, sorry, no, go ahead.
Aside from shove, which is unblockable as well,
Right.
and stamina damage, I can do this.
Oh, oh.
That is back and guard break. Back on the left stick
So-
or your movement button.
Yeah, so moving backward and a guard break. All right.
Yeah.
That is cool. Now what what can you do against that? I can just throw you.
Well, you can dodge it.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay.
And then afterwards, I get a free light. And I can go into my chain if I want to.
Ah, so you don't get a free heavy afterwards. You just get a free light. Okay.
No, you
Oh.
It's all about that free light.
Nice. Okay.
Very good for just poking someone if they're low on health and you can get a long
Yeah.
arm off.
Does it do any
Or if
damage at all?
It does not, but look at your stamina bar.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. It takes stamina
Yeah.
off again. All right.
So I can just...
do that. Yeah. Lots of
and you're
stamina.
down to half your bar. And I can
Nice.
bonk you.
All right. So does he have some kind of sprinting attacks as well?
He does have one.
Okay.
And put your guard on anything but your left.
All right.
All right. So while you're sprinting, you heavy attack, and we're gonna go for a ride.
Oh, alrighty. So I just, so it's just heavy attack out of a sprint.
Heavy attack out of a sprint,
Oh,
and you can hold it to...
oh, do I have to hold it to go further?
Yes.
Oh, alright. So I hold it and I go further. Oh, I just hold heavy attack. Okay.
That's right.
And I can knock you into a wall with that. I can.
Yes, you can.
Nice. Alright. Cool.
But for impaling charge, look at my stamina bar when I hit you with it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that costs you like half your stamina, basically. Okay.
Yes, it's very, very stamina heavy for the Lawbringer to do,
Yeah.
but it does cover a lot of distance if you hold it.
Yeah. That's really cool. So it's kind of like the Raiders throw in a way.
It is, except you can block it.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
Go ahead and block it.
Okay.
Put your guard on your left,
Yeah.
and watch my stamina.
Oh. Okay,
Yes,
he does not
so-
want that blocked. All right, okay.
This is a very risky move to do against someone who is currently in a fight or is expecting you to do it.
Right.
However, start running away from me. The tracking on it
Oh, jeez. It's
is
huge.
very good. Yeah,
You're
yeah,
you're a
run away
fucking
from you.
guy. You're a fucking guided rocket. Now, so he's got this cool sprinting attack and everything. Does he have a cool zone attack?
He does, actually. His zone attack is one of the best minion clears in the game.
Oh.
It comes out from the right side,
Oh, I see.
and as you can see, it definitely hits a pretty wide arc in front of
Yeah. It's a one hit zone attack, is it?
Yep, one hit, has a bit of a long windup,
Oh, sorry.
and does some it's a little hard to get off
Why
sometimes.
can I not? I am failing at the zone attack like a total noob. How is this not working? What are you doing, game? Here we come on. What? I'm literally pressing both buttons. I am a failure. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
This has never happened. There we go. As I always say to my girlfriend, this has never happened before. All right.
It happens like that sometimes.
It's sometimes, like, but let's not talk about it. All right. So yeah, thank you very much for showing us the basic moves. I guess we'll move on into the next segment.
All right.
All right. So you said that the Lawbringer is a really defensive character, which I don't know. Like, I mean, he's got this halberd and the armor. He kind of seems like a badass who just walks in and, you know, swings around. So what did you mean by him being a defensive character? What are his specialties that he can do on defense?
So, Lawbringer, even though you get that Lubu fantasy where you just want to go in, poleaxe swinging, and just take out everyone.
Do not pursue Lubu, by the way. Do not pursue Lubu.
Do not. He will come at you.
Oh god. Okay. All right.
So, Lawbringer has a couple things about his defense, and more specifically, his parries.
Right.
He has the most parry options in the game, and he has an option to fit every situation that he'll ever come across. So first, I want you to just attack me in the direction I'm defending, which is top.
Okay. Oh.
That's right. Aside from just dodging, if you attack, go ahead, I can shove you back. So I can interrupt any of your chains.
So you do that by pressing the Guardbreak button after blocking any attack?
Yes, you do.
All right.
Here, try it.
Yeah. And I press Guardbreak. All right.
Yeah.
This is even when you throw a heavy at me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, nice.
After any defense, including external defense, when you have someone else beating on you,
right.
you can shove. Absolutely.
Right. It's so in
and here's the best part.
Fights, right.
Throw 2 heavies at me, back to back.
2 heavies.
Oh.
Okay.
2 heavies. Back to back.
Can he do that?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I guess I can.
I forgot he doesn't.
Yeah, he doesn't actually have that.
All right.
I guess I could throw like a light and heavy, but that doesn't work.
And then 2 heavies to the top.
There we go.
And I messed up. Okay.
Okay, one more time. So a light to the side.
I'm sorry. I'm in parry mode right now.
Ah, okay. So you can interrupt me with the shove, so the second second heavy doesn't come out.
That's right.
Nice.
And also, here, you give it a shot.
Oh, yeah, I'm also in parry mode. Sorry. Okay. One more time. There we go.
There we go.
Nice.
Just like that. Also, Shove has a hyper armor as well, which you can see when I glow white, as well as glowing orange. That means it cannot be interrupted. So go ahead and throw a Shove at me real quick.
Okay. Yeah, so you hit me, but I still hit you because it can't be interrupted.
That's right.
I take it that is the same for the shove that comes out of the block.
Yes.
Okay.
So if you
yeah, you have the hyper armor.
It's a little harder to do on Lawbringer because its attacks are a little slower. So, yeah.
All right.
Also, that's it for his defense. That can be done at any time you block. You just take guard break immediately afterwards.
Okay.
Now we're gonna go over all of his unique parry options.
Oh, parry options.
We're gonna do this with heavy attacks first.
Right. Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Okay. So throw a heavy attack off me.
I will.
Oh.
I whiffed you. Here we go.
First is blind justice.
Oh, okay. So you parried me.
I did.
And did an unblockable top.
I did an unblockable top. This can also be done from the side.
Okay,
so
I'll throw a side at you. Ah, but it's always from the top.
Always. Okay. So after a parry of any direction, you move your stance into the top and you hit heavy attack immediately afterwards.
Right.
All
Okay, let's try that.
So give it a shot.
Oh, nice. So I parry your attack, say on the side, and then I move it up top and throw a heavy, and it becomes the unblockable. Can we try it from
That's
the top
right.
as well, real quick?
Of course.
Oh, and in that case, I literally just press heavy again because I'm already in the top stance.
Yes, it's very easy. Now, go ahead and throw out another top heavy.
Okay.
Impaling charge off of a parry.
Oh. Okay, how do we do that?
To do this, after a parry, you hit either right or left, and then heavy attack.
Ah, so instead of the top. Oh, sorry. Okay. Whoop.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, a little slow there. Sorry, I didn't quite expect your attack. Here we go. Ah, there we go. Up. Okay, and of course I could hold it to like keep going with it. So,
oh yes.
so I parry you on any side. It doesn't matter if I parry you in the side right now. Oh wait, sorry, that was me whiffing it.
If you parry me on the side.
If I parry you on the side. There we go.
Yes.
So then I would basically just press heavy again.
Yes. Now, if you notice, that actually got blocked.
Yeah. Well,
Well, I'm
because-
going to show you a little trick.
Because I attacked it on the same side that you were blocking, right?
Actually, it's because you parried a heavy attack.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. So, in both Impaling Charge and Blind Justice have a special caveat with them when it comes to their parries. I'm going to throw a top heavy at you.
Okay.
And you're going to parry and then counter with Blind Justice, okay?
All right. Oh. So you can
That's
just
right.
parry that because my parry doesn't actually open you up long enough to get the hit again guaranteed.
That's right. But we can fix that. Go ahead and throw a top light at me.
Okay. Here we go. One more time. Ah. Okay, I tried that to parry that. Let's try that one more time. There we go. And now? No, I can't parry it.
You cannot parry a Blind Justice after a after parrying a light attack.
After
The stagger
parrying.
is actually too long. Here, I'll show you. I'll throw a top light, and I will try to parry your attempt.
Oh, okay. It's very fast. I'm sorry.
Yes. You took too long.
Oh, I
actually.
took too long. Wow, okay.
Yes. The input has to be very
Like
quick. in order
immediately,
for-
basically. Okay.
Yes.
There we go.
Look at that.
Wow. So if I
Guaranteed.
even wait a tiny bit, it already becomes parryable, even after a light
Yes.
attack. Okay, can I dodge it? Or am I literally just so staggered that I have to take the hit?
If your light attack gets parried, that attack is guaranteed.
Oh, okay. If he's fast enough, not like me.
Yes. The same for Impaling Charge. So if you parry this side light,
Right. Oh, sorry. Try again.
you can go from there. And you can also parry me again. You can also go for Impaling Charge.
Oh, sorry. I just went through this
Oh.
again. All right, let's try.
You're all
Try it.
about that damage.
Yeah, I'm all about that
That's
damage, baby.
Blind Justice, as well as Stunning, as you see, is also unblockable.
Yeah.
So it's also sometimes good to go after parrying a heavy, because your opponent has to parry it.
Makes
They
sense.
can't just defend against it.
Try
But
one
also
more time.
does a ton of damage.
Okay, sorry. Those parry follow-ups are ingrained in my memory. Let's go one more time. There we go. Okay,
Yeah.
so that works. So you can't actually block that or parry that. Okay.
Yes.
Can
So-
I feint the Blind Justice?
You cannot feint the Blind Justice.
I cannot.
It is a 100% committed attack.
All right. Okay.
Now you may be wondering, well, what are my options if I parry a heavy attack? What can I do after that? Well,
Yeah.
don't worry, the Lawbringer has you covered. So go ahead and
Okay.
throw out a top heavy.
Okay, here comes my top heavy. Oh, that was quick and painful, I guess.
It does a pretty good amount of damage for just being a light attack, but that is 100% guaranteed on any parry.
Oh,
It
okay.
cannot be defended against.
So throw a heavy
So-
at me, and then I
and
just
then light attack.
oh, just a light attack. That's after any parry. Doesn't matter if it's the side. Let's try the side real quick. Oop. He just
Yeah.
hits you with that. All right, okay. So I parry your attack. I press, it doesn't matter which side, I press immediately after the parry, press a light attack, and I get that instant damage in.
That instant damage. That's right.
Right.
Now, I'm going to throw out a heavy attack, all right, from the side.
All right.
I want you to parry it, and then I want you to try to guard break me, okay?
All
Stay
right.
back.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry,
Oh.
that was a bit too
That was a
far
little
away.
too far away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Yeah.
can't reach you.
So, longer range characters, like the Lawbringer,
Well, the
Nobushi,
Nobushi, Valkyrie, Shigoki, Kensei, yeah.
if you parry a heavy attack off them, you won't be able to guard break them. However,
Yeah.
light attack me after the parry.
Oh, nice. He moves forward and gives you... Nice. Okay.
Yeah. And that's how you help close the distance.
Yeah. I mean, I
Now-
could, of course, theoretically use Blind Justice or the Impaling Charge, but those would only be guaranteed on a light attack parry.
That's that's right. You can go for them after heavy parry, like especially Blind Justice. If I'm willing to risk it or willing to bet on the opponent not not parrying it
Right.
or messing up their parry timing, that's a lot of free damage for me.
Yeah.
But you have to be aware, even after a heavy parry, I'm gonna throw out a heavy attack. You parry it. Blind Justice.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, okay. One more
Yeah.
time.
Go for Blind Justice. I can dodge and then punish you.
And then guard break me, for example.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So you're definitely playing risky, but sometimes that risk is definitely worth it.
Okay, Dreegan, so we've seen the incredible defensive play that the Lawbringer offers, but now, you know, this is what it's all about. We have to kill people, and we can't just always wait for them to attack us. So, can you show us all of your, like, advanced combos and feints and everything that you have that make the Lawbringer the bringer of the law?
Oh, I can.
Alright.
So you have all your chains,
Right.
and you're going to be alternating lights and heavies a lot.
Yeah.
But one of the good things about shove that I actually forgot to touch on is that you can actually use it after hitting a heavy attack.
Oh.
And that in and of itself is going to open you up to a lot of combo potential.
So I hit
So-
you. It has to be a hit with the heavy. It can't be on a block, right? No. it
That's
doesn't
right.
work. So I hit you with a heavy, and I press guard break immediately, and it does a shove. Okay.
That's right. Now, a thing about shove is that it actually initiates and resets your chains. So if you remember Judge, Jury, and Executioner, I have
Right.
to hit you with a light, then a heavy,
And then
to
the
get my
unblockable.
unblockable.
Right.
But with shove,
Oh, so you can start with a shove, and that actually acts as the first hit.
yes,
So I do.
that works on all of your chains as
So
well.
instead of doing light, heavy, heavy, I do shove, heavy, heavy.
Yes.
All right.
You can also do that with Swift Justice. So I do that, do a light, and then
Oh.
get my confirm in.
So I shove you, do a light, do a top heavy, and get the confirm with another light attack.
That's right.
Nice. All right.
So now that you know that, we can get into some really fun stuff. So I shove, heavy, heavy, shove,
Oh.
heavy,
Oh. Okay.
heavy, heavy.
So I can do it after literally every heavy. I can't just do
Every
it
heavy.
once.
That's right.
Wow. So okay. So I shove, heavy, unblockable heavy. Oh, sorry. I have to shove again.
It
now.
has to
Sorry
be
to
after the hit.
Okay. So, bam, bam, bam. Ah, too late. Okay. Timing is actually pretty good. Okay. Here we go. Suck and bam and bam and bam and then I shove you and then I throw and then I'm out of stamina. Wow. Okay. You can actually keep that going for quite a while, and I guess you can. It doesn't always have to be like the heavy into unblockable heavy, right? Like I could do other stuff.
That's right. So if I see you're guarding top, so I like lead with this, and then bam, bam, and then I can go from a shove after that. So, hang on a second. So if I want to mix in lights,
You can do that, yeah.
yes.
So I take it
Oh,
you can
for
also
some
do...
reason, it's not actually activating after that. Hang on. Oh. Let me get my mind straight here.
There you go.
There we go.
Ah!
Yeah.
Just
So
froze
your shove goes into all sorts of things. Anything you can do. So I can do a guard break, throw you into a wall.
Oh, you can shove into a guard break?
That's right. It's not guaranteed though.
Oh,
They
so
can
it
tech
can
out
be
of it.
tagged.
Yes, but the trick is to keep your opponent guessing. So go ahead and tech out of this.
Okay, didn't quite work. Try again.
Yeah, the timing's a little rough sometimes.
There you go.
So you're not guaranteed. However, I can shove, guard break. Oh, let this one go through.
Okay, alright.
I can shove, guard break, throw you into a wall, top heavy, shove, start doing some other attacks, shove again, guard break. Your offensive pressure, yeah, and you see I burned out your stamina too with all those
That is
attacks.
crazy. Okay, we have to go about this a little bit because you're just like you're throwing them
Going
at
at
us. You're throwing them at us right now. Okay, come over here. Come over here. Okay, so let's see. So you shoved me, then you did a guard break into the wall, then another shove, then into this, and then wow, and it just keeps going from there. Okay, so the shove is basically it resets your chains, and it counts
That's right.
as it also counts as the first hit of the chain,
That's right.
which means that you can do like shove heavy heavy, or you could do shove light heavy. You could do shove light top heavy light.
If you end it with a light attack, you cannot shove.
No,
So if I
that's
do this,
that's true, but you
if
could
I-
do like the confirm at the end, yeah.
oh yes, absolutely.
But
If
as
you wanna
long as
go
you
for this
hit-
just a finisher,
As
absolutely.
long as you hit with your heavy attack, then you can keep going. Right, yeah, because you can't do it with the light. Oh yeah, you can of course also do that. I just realized. Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
You can just do
absolutely.
like a heavy attack and then another shove.
and you can keep it going too.
You can keep it going.
Now, shove is, as well as resetting your combo, it's also going to be how you sort of mix up your play. Now, of course,
Right.
the Lawbringer's heavies are very slow.
Yeah, super slow. Yeah,
Yes. So
the shove is a lot faster.
the shove is a lot faster. But it isn't always great on initiating combos.
Right.
So the one a good thing to say is like use that range to your advantage. Keep your distance. And then once you get an opportunity, just fucking go at them.
Just going. Can you show us like a couple of actually like specific walkthrough combos that you would do?
Absolutely. If I ever get a come over here.
Okay.
This is actually where the Lawbringer is the strongest.
Next to
This is
walls, I
right
take it, right?
Next to walls.
Yeah, makes sense.
So I'm gonna guard break you, throw you into a wall, go for the top heavy, shove, and then go into the side unblockables.
So side heavy and another side heavy that becomes an unblockable.
Yes.
Right.
So go ahead and try that out.
Okay, wait. So you
Guard break.
You guard break and throw
Top
me
heavy.
into the wall. Top heavy
Yep.
into a shove into two side heavies.
Yes.
All right.
Now the stun's gonna wear off before the unblockable,
right.
but it will not wear off before the shove and the side heavy go. So you use your top heavy stun to actually keep their UI messed up, so you can keep the pressure on them without them knowing where your attacks come from.
Right. So they can't react that easily, and you can like
That's
fake
right.
them out basically. Okay.
That's right. So if you're near a wall, your Lawbringer is going to be bringing some serious pain here.
Yeah. Unless he accidentally hits the wall. Yeah.
Yeah, unless you hit the wall yourself. Now, another thing you can do after you have your fun
Yeah.
is, let's say you're really good at parries or your defense is really on point, and I don't want to risk it. So I throw you into a wall, give him a top heavy.
Right.
You got to be really quick on that,
Oh,
by the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
it's again.
shove and then long arm.
Oh.
Now you're out of stamina.
That's the throw where you hold backwards on the like movement and then do the grab, right? Like the guard break.
That's right. So you keep him stunned against the wall.
Yeah, gotta
Yeah,
be
you
really
gotta be
fast with
really-
that. Okay, let's
yeah.
try that. try that.
It's easier if you're already in top. So just stay on top and then do it to me. And then shove and then...
Oh, nope. Shove and then the thing. Right, okay, sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so into
So
that.
I'm a full stamina now. And then long arm. And now I am gassed completely.
Yeah, you're completely
That combo
out.
exhausted me. And now I'm all like, ugh.
Nice.
Really slow. So
That's
if
great.
you really need to exhaust your opponent, get them near a wall, go to top stance,
Yeah.
fish for some guard breaks, get your top heavy in, and then go for your
there.
shove and the long arm.
Go from
They'll be
there,
stunned,
yeah.
so they won't be able to see the long arm coming that well.
When I do this throw right here, right? You
Yes.
said that I get a guaranteed life.
Yes,
Yeah,
guaranteed.
there's nothing they can do. Okay.
I mean, if you want to, and you want to be really risky, you can take that light and start chaining it.
Oh yeah, okay. Could I do when I have you on the ground? Can I get you like with a shot? I can't,
no.
right? No. Okay.
No. You'll actually, like, if I put you on, if anyone's on the ground, I can just, you know.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You'll get up in time, but you're burning a lot of stamina for not a lot of effort, and you do want to end up killing people in this game.
Yeah,
right?
of course. Okay.
Okay. So, your combos, I mean, those are two of my basics, putting them into the wall
Yeah.
and gassing them out, or
Yeah.
going for judge, jury, and executioner, so I can get some unblockable damage.
I take it that you can do, because you said, like, as we said, like, his heavy attacks are very slow, actually, right? And he's
Yes.
he's not actually that amazing at initiating, you know? Like, I mean, the shove is okay, but it's not like it's an incredibly fast attack, right? Like, you can dodge that and everything. Like, if I throw this at you, you can
Absolutely.
dodge it. Yeah. So,
And then,
I take it that because the shove initiates chains, that if I block your attack and do a shove from there, I can do the exact same combos, right?
no, if you block the heavy, you can't get a shove off. But yes, if you block.
Yeah,
right.
if I block, yeah.
Sorry, yeah. So, go ahead and throw out a heavy.
Yeah, and you can go into the same combos from there, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Because it's
Now-
still a shove, yeah.
Yeah, there's not too much bread and butter with Lawbringer
Yeah.
because of how shove works. It's really very situational and up to your imagination about how you want to approach people after you shove.
I would just like to thank you, by the way, there, to get the words bread and butter into this video, because it would not be complete without those two words.
Is that common amongst the videos?
Every video has bread and butter in it. The people in the YouTube comments get upset when it's not in there.
Oh, but yeah, his bread and butter is really just whatever you want it to be.
Right.
He doesn't really have anything like, the Warden side light and the shoulder
Yeah.
bash. It's just whatever you can make it.
Well, to be fair, I mean, the shove is kinda the shoulder bash in a way, only that you can't feint it or cancel it. So it's
Yes.
not... Yeah, okay.
Now, feint wise, Lawbringer has pretty decent feints, but not so good when it comes to switching your direction.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's slow. So from the same side, it's actually pretty fast.
Yeah, absolutely. So I usually like to stay in top stance most of the time. So his top light is actually his fastest attack.
Oh.
So if I see you're gonna go for a parry, go for a parry after I feint. Bonk.
Oh, you bunked me out of it. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's a very fast attack and very good to
That is
punish.
fast, yeah.
Yeah. And as of course, you can't actually counter anything after blind justice.
That is... yeah. That is...
But yeah,
that is a very fast attack, actually, yeah.
yeah. So if you need to bait out someone's attacks or their guard breaks, your top light's gonna be what you rely on the most.
Those are some combos. I did not know that he can do these combos. That is actually incredible.
Yeah, Lawbringer is gonna rely on keeping people mixed up, keeping them stunned, and of course, keeping your options changed with mix up.
Right.
Now, everything he does is reactable. Like, guard break after a shove, heavy after a shove.
Oh yeah, nothing is guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed.
Yeah, nothing is guaranteed with the Lawbringer. So you're going to be playing definitely with your risk factor.
Right.
But you have to remember, you have a poleaxe, so you actually have range.
Yeah, does have quite a bit of range. Yeah, and then of course you can do the impaling charge and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're backpedaling and someone's coming at you and you think they're going to be doing an attack, you can throw out your heavy. Like if I dodge in here, like, oh, it actually got me right after my dodge. But you back up and then you can go from there.
Oh,
I back up heavy and do a side light if they decide to start moving forward.
And then
definitely
you might
got
get them, yeah.
Yeah. And then you can just keep it going. That actually catches a lot of people off guard because the Lawbringer is so slow, they don't actually expect you to keep going. So you can actually fish for some other lights. I back up and then go for that.
And then you could do a shove after the heavy hits and then just go straight into the combos from there. All right.
Yes. Your offensive pressure is going to rely a lot on your ability to defend yourself in the shove, walls, getting your top stun off. Very important.
I just ran out of stamina there.
Yeah.
I take it that those combos. I take it that those combos, by the way, are actually really good, like with the shoves and so on, to actually also like move people towards ledges, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because normally if I just hit someone, I mean, obviously they would just be standing there, right?
Like you can shove me off this ledge if you get up here.
Don't die, son. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could actually move you with this combo. Yeah. I could actually move you with this combo like very, very well. Yeah. This man automatically parries whenever I want to show people out on YouTube or something. It's like it's a fucking parrying machine. Hasn't quite gotten the whole school thing down just yet, but it's cool. But yeah, we could so technically like there's the spikes right there, and I could like actually shove you towards those with my combo.
There's spikes here?
Yeah, right here.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Don't push me, bro. No! Oh. What are you doing? You ruined it! Oh. Yeah. Okay, we'll just rewind this one real quick. Thank you. Alright, so after I was pulled off of those spikes over there and got some emergency care, we are now back in the hero school. In this segment, please, Dreegan, could you show us real quick Guardbreak Followups? We always go through that with every single class. What are the guaranteed attacks that we can get in after like a normal guard break, a guard break against the wall, and a guard break for someone who's out of stamina and falls down?
Absolutely. Let's go over here to our little hidey hole.
Okay. You want to throw me into the spikes? Not again, but all right.
All right. So after a normal guard break,
right,
any light is guaranteed for the Lawbringer,
but not a heavy.
I haven't gotten to that part yet.
All right. Okay. So yeah, any light is guaranteed. Okay.
Yes. After, if you want to go for some damage or finish off your opponent, you're gonna want side heavies. Side heavies are guaranteed for Lawbringer, not top heavies.
So side heavy is guaranteed, but a top heavy is.
I wasn't actually defending.
Yeah, but a top heavy is blocked.
Yes.
Okay.
So from a wall, if you're guarding to your side to, deal with some pesky zone attacks in the game, just go for the side heavy, and then you can follow up from there.
Oh, so after a wall, again, also just like a normal guard break, it's just side heavy.
Yes, but if you're in top stance, much like the Warden, already, you can go for a top heavy and get your stun on.
But it's like if I'm not in top stance and I have to switch to it, it's too slow and you can actually block it.
It is. Sometimes it's worth the risk against assassins since they have a reactive block.
Yeah.
But, that's how it is.
Alright, cool. And if I'm out of stamina, let me just quickly throw some zone attacks here. There we go.
Alright. So, after you're out of stamina, throw them on the ground.
Down, yeah.
You get off any attack you want. I usually go for the top heavy. Keep them out of stamina. Here, let me throw out some zone attacks too.
Alright, cool. So I throw you down on the ground, and I can, for example, get a top heavy in Guaranteed, you can't
And
do
that
anything.
stuns.
Right.
Very good. And you can keep that followed up too.
Yeah, with
After
your
they're
combos.
stunned, you can go for a side light or whatever you want to keep the chain going.
Yeah. Or you could
Very good
like
for keeping
you
your
could
opponent
guard
stunned.
break them and go like into the shove and so on. Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Pretty good options. Very good options after a guard break.
Okay, and we come to one of my favorite segments actually, which is the playstyle. Now, playstyle, of course, is personal, but there's also always, kind of like a meta playstyle for the class, and sometimes hopes and dreams for how a class might turn out in the future. So let's start with your own personal playstyle real quick. Could you give us just, like your thoughts directly fresh out of your brain? What is your playstyle with the Lawbringer like? How do you play him? How do you see him when you play him?
Lawbringer actually has a lot of versatility in how he can approach situations. So actually, my playstyle changes depending on the situation I'm in and also what mode I'm in. If I'm in a 1v1 or a dueling, I'm very defensive. I'm fishing for those parries, trying to get that blind justice in. If I am in a team, like if I'm in a 2v more or a 1v more situation and I'm part of the more, what I do is if the guy's being attacked, I'll just fish for top lights for stuns and just keep my pressure up with my unblockables.
Yeah.
So he's not always parrying or getting his revenge meter up and all that other stuff.
Right.
Now, let's say I'm in a 1v more situation again, and I'm the more, and I've messed up. The guy's getting mad revenge from just being good defensive play in a Conqueror or a Shigoki or anyone who's revenge build and they're going to do a lot of damage. I'll actually just start doing this.
Oh, you just start to throw them because because your team can hit them while you're doing that, can't they?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And it's really hard to get out of, as you can see.
It is, yeah. I
after-
literally spammed dodge while getting off. Like I spammed the button
Yeah.
and it just didn't work.
After the third one, you should be able to guaranteed get out of it.
Yeah.
I think that's built in, so it's not so cheesy.
Oh, that's actually really
yeah.
cool. Okay, good to know.
Yeah, the Lawbringer is very good at keeping in a situation like that, where
Yeah, you automatically get out. Nice.
yeah, if you're spamming dodge. Now, if you have like 4 people just
Yeah.
on your body, getting out of it becomes a lot harder. But Lawbringer is one of the few characters, if you're ever in that situation and you got a really dangerous opponent, he can just keep doing long arm over and over and let his allies do the work.
Now that's in a team game though. So in a 1v1, what do you say was your different there with the playstyle?
Like I said before, in a 1v1 situation, you're really going to be fishing for your parries.
Right.
Against really strong people, or people with really good feints or really fast attacks, you're going to be utilizing top stands a lot for those fast attacks, those fast little bonks. Any guard breaks you can get into walls for your stuns, keep them gassed, do whatever you can to keep them off mounts. And always go for blind justice after like a light parry.
Yeah,
because that's really going to be what rings it home for you.
With the right timing,
of
course.
Yes, of course. Pairing lights, it takes a lot of practice, and even I'm not a 100% master at it.
Well, sometimes it's just you just get the parry in, and you didn't even know it was a light or not, but you just got it.
Yeah, your reaction times definitely have to be on point. So you're fishing for guard breaks, you're shoving them, you're using the environment to your advantage. Go for ledge kills if you need to.
Yeah.
I mean, in 1v1, Lawbringer does have options, but his options are very risky.
Yeah, very
So,
limited, yeah.
Like I told you before in the combo section, I will backpedal against people, and if you see when you do back attacks, you actually back up a little bit as well.
Yeah.
That can help you edge out like shoulder bashes, shield charges. You can go for heavies if you time your attacks properly. He's very, very defensive in a 1v1 situation and shines a lot more in team play, where the fights are a lot more sloppy and chaotic.
So, all right. So that's your personal playstyle. What do you see the current, like, what do you see the meta of the Lawbringer? What is his role in the game?
His role is in 1v1s. It's all about being a parry machine
Right.
and
Defensive
going for like
character. Defense,
yeah,
like
and
counter character.
yeah, definitely. In team modes, especially Dominion, you don't usually want a Lawbringer to stand on the point. You want him on the front to use his really awesome wave clear chains and his zone attack. He can clear out B really quick.
Right. Yeah, I
And
can
he
see
has
that.
access to a lot of grenades as well. For just, he's all about helping his teammate win or helping his team win. He's not that much of a glory hog. So coming in when your allies fighting and just pushing the enemy off,
Yeah, taking
putting him
them
into
for a
ledges,
ride,
yeah, or just long arming people to death while your ally beats on them while they're
Yeah.
getting flipped over your shoulder over and over.
That actually has a pretty decent range. No wonder they call it long arm. Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so at this point, right now, where we're recording this video, I mean, obviously for people who are watching this way in the future, I hope you guys have cool tech and stuff. But right now, like what are your wishes for for his playstyle? How do you want him to evolve? How do you see him evolving? Because I'm pretty sure not everything is rosy with the Lawbringer, right?
No, not at all. Lawbringer, I have to play risky because, like, Lawbringer has a lot of health, right? So I actually use that health to play as risky as I can to try to get off heavies. Very good against aggressive players who are bad at spacing.
But that's you doing that. That's like
Yeah.
that's your own way of playing him. That's not like that's not how
It's
he
really
forces you to play.
compensating for his faults. And Lawbringer definitely has a lot of faults. As I showed you before with Impaling Charge, it takes a lot of stamina. If you block it, he almost gets gassed. And if, God forbid, Impaling Charge ever gets parried, you will be exhausted instantly. And, I mean, a lot of his stuff is just that he wants to do and keep up the pressure. He exhausts really easy.
Right.
And like shove doesn't do anything guaranteed. Long arm is only a light guaranteed. And he's really good at burning you out of stamina, but being out of stamina doesn't actually hurt you as much as it should.
And the problem is that all of his initiation and so on is either reliant on the enemy doing something and you reacting to it, or on the enemy not punishing you for it.
That's right.
Right.
It's pretty unfortunate. However, I think there's a lot of hope for Lawbringer. There's a lot of potential there. I am actually not too much of a plug, but I'm actually working on a bit of a rework post for him that describes in detail how I would like to see the Lawbringer evolve.
Right.
I would actually like to see Long Arm become more similar to the Shigoki Hug, that actually does damage and has its own unique animation. Because honestly, doing this is really boring and really cheesy. Like, getting caught in this in a 4v4 isn't exactly fun to do or fun to get caught by.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it looks kind of cool, I guess, but it doesn't really serve the biggest purpose. I know what you mean, yeah.
Yeah. Lawbringer has a lot of stuff, but it's a lot of stuff that doesn't work cohesively together.
Right.
You have to put in a lot of effort, player-wise, to actually make him work as well as other classes like Warden or Warlord or Peacekeeper or even Conqueror. Their kit's very cohesive, very thematic to what they are. I would even say Shigoki works in and of itself as its own unit a lot more cohesively than Lawbringer does. But I would definitely like to see him play more of a person who fishes for openers like Long Arm and then can just turn on the pressure at a moment's notice to really get it out. I'm okay with him having high stamina costs as long as that stamina cost rewards me with proper damage or utility against my opponent.
All right, and once again, we have a segment that we always do at the very end of the video, which is called the class matchup segment. So, class matchups, obviously, there are 11 other classes in the game at the point of recording of this video. The Lawbringer has to face all of them eventually. So, Dreegan, can you tell us, what do you think, let's start out with that, what do you think are the positive matchups that the Lawbringer can face in the game?
Positive matchups are anyone who is rather easily parried and people who have reactive guard. So you're going to be looking at Kenseis, Raiders, Orochis, Berserkers, to some extent PKs, and Nabushis and Valkyries. Anyone who really likes to go for light attacks, once you get good at parrying, they become really punishable.
All right. And, well, obviously, other side of the coin, what do you think are the negative class matchups for the Lawbringer?
Negative class matchups are classes who play just as defensively as he is. Who have the same game plan. That would be Warden, absolutely. Warlord, Conqueror. Other Lawbringers are actually kind of a pain. Shigoki actually can be very difficult as well with his hyper armor.
Yeah,
and the fact that we don't exactly have very fast attacks.
Yeah. Shove doesn't
Very
really work
reliant.
against their hyper armor, does it?
No, it eats the hyper armor.
Yeah, but doesn't do anything, yeah.
Yeah, no good follow-ups after that he can't react to actually.
And he can just
take advantage
trade
of
with
that.
your shove, basically.
Yeah, you use shove or guard break to open them up, and then you just kind of hope that you get in a good hit and don't get hugged.
All right. Okay, but those are like your general thoughts on them. What is your personal favorite class to fight against as the Lawbringer? What is the one that when you see it come up in the dual matchmaking where you just have a smile on your face and you're like, I'm gonna wreck this fool?
Most of the time, it's actually Orochis.
Oh?
Oh yeah, they're Orochis rely on their mobility and their top lights, which are, I mean, you know, I've had a lot of practice against them. Very easy to get used to. And Berserkers also, their dashing light attacks are very obvious, very parryable. You get a free blind justice, and 3 of those will kill them. Their HP pool is actually low enough for the Lawbringer's big hits to actually deal pretty decent amount of damage.
All right.
Also, Lawbringer's side heavies, especially that Judge, Jury, and Executioner combo I showed you.
Yeah.
Where this covers a lot of ground
Yeah,
and can really punish them if they decide to dodge in the wrong direction. So they're actually fairly easy to deal with as a Lawbringer.
So he gets that smile on his face when he sees the Orochi while other people cry their hearts out. So what is your, I mean, obviously you must have something which you're really not happy with facing. What is the number one class that gives you the most problems, that is your least favorite class to fight?
That would be Conqueror, absolutely.
Conqueror, all right.
Oh yeah. A Conqueror will literally shut down every option you have. And I actually don't know if it's a bug, but as of the recording of this video, if you parry a Conqueror's light attacks, you cannot get a guaranteed blind justice or impaling charge off on them.
Okay.
Yeah, they shut down your only guaranteed form of damage just by being Conquerors.
Just by being Conquerors. All right. But at this point of recording of the video, we do not know if this is a bug or not. It might be fixed when people are watching this, yeah. Yes,
but aside from that, their shield bash is a lot faster than our shove.
Yeah.
So you will get beat out on that. Their ability to just solely defend against all your slow abilities is infuriating. You're relying on this button a lot. Just poking them as much as you can and trying to get guard breaks on them. Their highly defensive and very capable defensive nature means that I mean, you're good at defense, but they're the master at defense.
Yeah.
And your offense is nowhere near as good to deal with the amount of
Yeah.
defense.
So you're basically, they have the home advantage, basically.
They have every advantage. They're
Alright.
really hard to deal with in general. I would honestly rather deal with a warden or a warlord or even a peacekeeper than I would a conqueror, because I can actually fight them. Fighting a conqueror's it's probably the most uphill battle any lawbringer is going to have. Definitely not even something you want to go against Dominion. If you don't have a friend, conquerors are definitely going to be a hard thing for you to deal with.
And sadly, it is already time for another outro of the For Honor Heroes School. Our Lawbringer's is sleepy. He's already, you can see it there. He's almost falling over. We have to bring Dreegan to bed. Dreegan, thank you so very, very much for spending your time with me recording this video and showing us all how to bring the law with the Lawbringer.
Absolutely. It's actually I'm just happy that we finally were to hook up to actually get this done.
Yeah, it's great. Like we wanted to have this done a while ago, and people have been asking for it so much, but can't do anything against someone getting sick. So and we got it done. You just watched the video. It was great. Give it a like. No, please don't feel you have to do that. Anyway, Dreegan, at this point, are there any wise words that you would like to give newbie Lawbringer players or even experienced Lawbringer players out there on the class?
Absolutely. Fellow Lawbringers, it's going to be rough for a while, but just keep at it and keep working on those parries. And I mean, persistence is the key, and no one runs from the law, and the law doesn't quit. So keep at it, and you guys will get a lot better and feel a lot better about yourselves. And keep an eye out for any useful information that we come up with on how to make the Lawbringer even more of a juggernaut.
Nice. All right. Once again, thank you so much for showing me all of your dirty secrets. Yes, Dreegan, all of your secrets. And now that I know them, you are useless to me. Be gone.
You know I'm coming back up there, right?
Yeah, I know. Goodbye.